Close your eyes, don't thinking much. Maybe then you'll feel alright. All these noises, all these voices, they keep me tied to the ground. Breaking free, leave it all behind. It's so harmful to me. Poison. Poison. It's a constant reminder to fight back or to take it all in. The question will always hang on to me. Can I bear with it alone? It's just that I feel lonely, looking for something to realize, afraid of what's beyond me. I look into the mirror, cannot recognize the monster I'm seeing before my eyes. Breaking free, leave it all behind. It's so harmful to me. Poison. Poison. No.
What's up, everybody?
Live.
We're live.
Shit. Pants are not on, Brad.
Oh, sorry.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to stream. I'm not doing the only stream today. We're just gonna dive right into it. We gotta take all the time that we have. But Brad will have the spec list and everything up shortly. But I've got some crazy parts on the desk here today. We're doing a full double dual 90 build, or dual 5090 build. I've got two Zotac 5090s right here next to me on the floor for safekeeping. But in a dual 5090, we got a Threadripper Z, or not Z, 7970X. So that means we have, what is it, 24 cores, 32 cores, 64 threads. So a lot of processing power in this thing. I've got 256 gigabytes of ECC memory, server-based memory, or error correcting code memory. I have 4 terabyte drive storage, 2 terabyte drive. Which one's the boot drive? Look at the spec.
It is the 2 terabyte.
The 2 terabytes, the boot drive.
Yep.
4 terabyte storage. It's awesome. But we're gonna do a cool configuration. We got PCIe 5 riser right here. We're gonna do the mounted side configuration. We're not just gonna double stack the GPUs. I got a 1600 watt titanium power supply, so enough juice for everything in here. Make sure you couldn't use any other, probably, whatchamacallit. I couldn't do anything less. I would not have sufficient enough power.
25090s, you need the big dog.
All right. I'm doing good, Jackal. Brad is AFK for the moment. Jimmy O is just here. What's up, Jimmy O? Actually, I have a ring on. I'm gonna take that off. I don't get hooked on anything or no metal stuff going on.
What's up, Jackal? Oh, top can got messed up again.
And which way should I move it?
Toward that wall.
Where's my boot?
There we go. That's perfect.
That's literally perfect.
We use advanced technology here
Some
for our camera system.
you've never seen before. It is crazy. So I'm just gonna get the Threadripper in right away. We have to open 3, 2, 1, and then we close it 1, 2, 3. We have this nice little tool key here. You ever installed a Threadripper, bro?
No. I think I had one.
I was gonna say, would you like to? For reference, what is it? This CPU is $2,500 alone. So it is kind of nerve-wracking to put this thing in sometimes.
It doesn't. The pins are on the board. It's the, or the pins on the CPU.
Pins are on the board. Yeah. Could you imagine?
That makes it a
pins
little
on
bit
it?
less,
Woo!
little less scary. That thing is like beefy.
Take this out. There it is. $2,500 CPU.
Jimmy says, "Ouch, you poked me in the eye." Somebody's making noise really right now. Scare me.
So funny, bro. You're like so funny. You're awesome for that.
And so there's two.
It's divided into 4.
No, I meant like there's 2 covers.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
No need to rush this. Just want to make sure everything is lined up.
So many advertisement bots on Kick. So annoying. Meridian says, ooh, big dog processor. Jackal says, shout out to the tech department. I think I might have got it working for startups without issues. It's hard to troubleshoot an intermittent issue that's not performance based and has no data to support fix. So fingers crossed, and we'll see what happens. That's good news, Jackal. That is very good news. Hey, what's up, Hunter? How's it going? What's up, Rick?
Come on, everyone. Cool. Be adding our 4 terabyte drive now.
Yeah, 4 terabyte Kingston Fury.
This is not a Kingston
Oh,
Fury.
not a Kingston. Oh yeah, it's
This is a Lexar. Same speeds though.
790. So I figured I'd change all the RGB except for the RAM. Hunter.
Hunter, what RAM do you got?
Yeah, what RAM do you have and what's your motherboard? I think we just built it.
We did. I just don't remember.
I don't remember.
Can't remember if he had Corsair or Kingston. I remember the build. I think it was all white. But I just don't remember if it was Corsair or Kingston.
Kingston.
What's your motherboard? Was that Asus or was it a...
I don't remember.
I don't either. Is it MSI? No. Wasn't it Gigabyte?
Let's see if I can find it.
Oh, we'll find that thing.
Hunter. Went into the Gigabyte program, but didn't see. Okay, this is Gigabyte. Yeah. It should be there.
I was gonna say it should be there because our tech wouldn't have sent it out if he couldn't change the memory. You can always go to the Microsoft store and download Fury Control. It's made by Kingston. It's the specific software. If your Gigabyte board's not detecting it, Gigabyte boards can be iffy in terms of if it's not a Gigabyte memory kit, it has some more difficulties communicating. That's just Gigabyte in general with RGB Fusion. RGB Fusion seems kind of outdated, if you ask me, for how great the motherboards are.
Yeah.
And then you do Fusion, it's like, this is like Azure Polygon. So their software could use updating, and it probably could help detect more memory modules. But I would do the Fury, so it's Fury control. What the fuck did you just go on?
Did you just tell me F you?
Of course, Hunter. In the Claire, we all fam, dude. Heard that shit?
No.
No. Get you.
I was watching this kid on YouTube reacting to the Marshall Mathers LP.
Oh my god. I mean,
It's
honestly,
like, how is he not canceled? it's like,
you weren't alive in the early
Yeah.
2000s. Young Padawan.
out west, man.
Dude, anything flew. Anything flew. And it was crazy. When do you think that like stopped? What was it, like 2012?
No, it was like 2015, 2016.
Yeah, that's kind of true, yeah.
That's when it really like reached its boiling point.
There was so much like crackdown on like kids' TV shows too, and just all that stuff. Yeah.
Then you had the Adpocalypse, which I think the Adpocalypse on YouTube spread out further than just YouTube. I think that was kind of what started it too.
Just ads everywhere you looked.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's when advertisers really started to look into how Google mostly was showcasing their ads.
There was a crackdown on that.
There was a huge crackdown.
What's the specs for this one?
Right. What are the specs? Let's see.
Specs.
Ah,
What's in the
you are-
box?
you're in the-
What's in the box?
Okay, so this is I can show it on the main screen, but vertical that won't show it. But it's AMD Threadripper 7970X, a Silverstone XE360 TR5 AIO cooler. The motherboard is the Asus TRX 50 Sage Pro.
Yeah, huge
Wi-Fi.
case for this one.
Yeah, big case. 256 gigabytes of Kingston DDR5 5600 ECC server here. RAM.
So many words.
It's got a 2 terabyte Kingston Fury Renegade for its main drive, and a 4 terabyte Kingston Fury Renegade for its secondary. Oh, actually, nope.
The 4 terabytes of Lexar.
Yeah, it's a Lexar 790.
Little change on, because they don't make the Fury Renegade anymore. Oh,
Yeah.
little.
And then it has two 50s for using the Kofa, the X290. But this build has two of them. The
Both
case
of
is the O11 Evo XL. Power supply is an MSI MEG AIT 1600 watt titanium. Yeah.
It's a big one.
This is a
Just a little build.
beefy boy.
It's just like, it's similar to a hoplite.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is probably some sort of research machine. This might
Yes. We've built similar machines like this before.
Yeah. the Threadripper performance for gaming is garbage.
No, it's actually pretty decent.
Really?
Yeah, I like old Threadrippers. No, this one's actually, it could do both. I don't know why you game
I
on
don't know why you
Threadripper,
would
but
want to.
you could. You could.
Huh.
Yeah, so we got a big case for a big board, big chip. Honestly, it looks really cool too. If I had like a server like this, I'd want to see all inside it and everything, what's going on with it. What's going on? Oh. Curious to see if this anti-sag bracket will fit nicely. Yeah, that will fit really nice.
Yeah, Hunter, you're pretty close. Very close.
Those specs are wild. It's not key.
Yeah, for some reason, the horizontal YouTube chat doesn't get picked up by UniChat. Only
Oh.
Hunter said that's like a 15K build. Very, very, very close to that.
Yeah, I mean, when the CPU alone can buy you like 3 hoplites,
Yeah.
that you're looking at something a little beefy. I mean, just the 2 graphics cards and just the CPU alone is like $8,000
Yeah.
plus or minus 500.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because the 5090s are $300 now, right?
23 to 1,000 depending on which one you get.
Yeah.
Or 3,000, sorry. 2,300 to 3,000 bucks. Depending on the model. Zotacs are like kind of the between there.
Yeah.
So they're great cards. Yeah, I'm really happy the anti-sag works. It like just fits.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Cool. What do I want to put in first? That's the question of the day.
Fans.
Yeah.
Oh, taking off the top.
You must.
Oh. Why?
Because to put this thing in,
Oh.
you just need to access some of this.
Gotcha.
I think I'm gonna put the upright bracket in first.
Oh, we're not double. Okay, you said that.
We're not double stacking.
double stacking.
No double stack.
That's pretty cool.
You can't take that. That's mine. You can't touch it. What? All right, I haven't done it on this in a little bit, so we'll do the shindig together. Let's see. GPU IO facing bottom. GPU IO facing bottom. GPU I/O facing top. I think I want top. Wouldn't top access be easier for ports? Because you could pull the rail back, plug it in. Yeah. We're gonna do top. The top ski. Sometimes I hate assembling this thing though. It's like, just do it. Like, oh.
Thanks.
Thanks, man. You would have never thought of that.
Instructions to install. Just install
Yeah. To install the installer, install it. Position for recommended GPU length. I have a feeling. Ay caramba. Done this before, that's what annoys me. Easy peasy, ladies and gentlemen. Just like your mother made smeezy. Like squeezy. Your mother. Which way you only screwed in though, Mr. Lean Lee? Mr. Direction Man.
Just do it. Like
The plumbus is then pushed through the sleeve.
as everybody's Friday going.
Pretty well, Brad. Pretty well.
Yeah.
Pretty well. Oops. Made a oopsie daisy.
Net key says just woke up. I was up at 2:30 this morning.
I slept into 7.
I wish I could have done that. Sleep sounds nice.
A rematch on the mind.
Yeah. I actually woke up and played like 3 matches.
Go.
Took me like an hour to figure out what the Lee and Lee's USB stick was for. And love the shirt.
Sublime. Good band. Thank you. Got some classic non-RGB fans here. Be good for exhaust on the vertically mounted 50.
Ooh, some extra fans.
Some extra fans. Took a look at the build. I'm like, I need some extra fans. What's going on?
What's this PC gonna be used for? Not sure, but I think probably it's gonna be a research. Would be my guess. I don't think there's a lot of consumer uses for a Threadripper.
Not yet.
It's such a cool name too, Threadripper.
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab some other fans real quick and some more screws.
Cool.
Be right back.
Cool. Back up on the screen here. So Hunter, what games have you been playing? You just got your PC? And is this your first PC? Are you moving over from console or are you replacing an old one? What's up, Ruru? How's it going? Ant-Man? I believe so. We'll wait for Jacob. He might have a better idea. I'm not sure. My inclination is yes. But we'll wait for Jacob. I think so. Happy Friday, Ruru. Ant-Man is asking, is the i5 10600K and a 1660 Ti good enough for retro gaming, like PS3 and under?
Sure. Still better than what those consoles have in their system. I just grabbed some more Noctua industrial fans for the build.
Those fans are great. I have a 600 and a 1070 1560 Ti with 16 gigabytes of RAM. That'd be okay for the build, and how many watts would I need?
Probably like a 650 watt, 750
Yeah.
watt, nothing crazy. I mean, I feel like even if you're paying like $600-$700 for it, you could still make a more up-to-date system. Like even a more
He has
recent.
spare
gen.
parts laying around.
Oh yeah, I mean if it's with spare parts, yeah, could run. Do the distance, you know.
Be a good little like TV PC or something.
We have tons of room for hard drive space in here. There's 4 hard drive bays that swing out. They're also going to be pre-wired because all these cables are actually for that. So I'm just going to pre-wire them. So if you have a hard drive, you can open it, slot it in, close it, you're done. It's like loading a mag or something.
Mm-hmm. Does Linux increase longevity of PC hardware? I don't believe so. I don't think operating system has much um, I don't know. I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, the thing is huge. Enormous.
The only thing I'm surprised is the board doesn't have 2 like USB Type 3
Oh yeah.
like plug-in stuff.
Nope.
The Austin, what's up? What's up, Phase Dan? Just got home from driving from the YMCA. Wait, driving the YMCA to the pool. Today's a good day for a pool. This whole week's been a really great day for a pool.
It's like a little bit cooler out today. I think the wind is a little like, we got a nice breeze. It's not as hot as yesterday,
Yeah, thankfully.
but yeah, no, today's an awesome day for a pool. Because I was thinking about, oh, I should go to the gym after. And I was like, fuck that. I've been to the gym enough times this week.
You go every day, pretty much? Or?
Almost. I go almost 5 days a week. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Do Mondays. I do like a basic stack, but Mondays, chest and tries, back and buys on Tuesday, legs on Wednesday, shoulders on Thursday, arms on Friday. But I didn't do chest or leg day this week because I was so hot on Monday. I was like, I cannot go to the gym, and I just like sucked it up for the rest of the week. It's been okay, but feels good to go, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I drive the school bus. I'm doing summer. I just drive about every day for the YMCA. Oh, nice.
The only downside about this build, there will be no RGB.
Yeah.
There's no 5-volt headers on the board.
I mean, this is a server board, right?
Yeah,
It'd be kind of silly to have.
that's what I was thinking. No, I was on the same page. I was just like, I'm surprised there's not even one.
Yeah.
Like nothing, which is fine. But
Not even like warning lights, boot lights, or anything.
there's boot lights,
Oh, okay.
but just no 5-volt. They said fuck it. 5-volt, like, the header can't beat that. It's already like a $900 motherboard. You're gonna tell me you can't put like a 25-cent 5-volt in there somewhere and sneak it in? I'm no electrical engineer, but I see some room.
Yeah.
Solid object. Fucking lost some people. Hey, watch out! The object's permanent. Not going anywhere. Don't try to go through it. It's the same energy as like you can't park there when someone's obviously having trouble on the side of the road.
Yep.
I've seen clips like that in other languages, and it's like the same reaction. Like, you don't even need to know what they're saying to know what they're saying.
Dude, so when I was like, I was 17, we were looking at cars for me. And they had to jump the car to test drive it because the battery's bad. And car died while I was test driving it, like in the middle of the street. And people were honking at me instead of like, because I was blocking traffic. Two lane.
It's like, what do you want me to do?
It's like, hey, honking. Not just chilling in the middle of the street for no reason.
Got my hazards on.
Yeah.
I'm obviously having an issue.
I couldn't even do hazards because the
Oh, Carly died, yeah.
did not buy that.
That's a good idea. Stay
I
away
think
from.
it's just such a stupid side.
Yeah.
No 5-volt headers on the board. No RGB. I thought that was crazy.
Yeah. Workstation only, baby. All business.
What's up, Rayan?
Ah, shit's so heavy, dude. This is. Oh.
Gonna be even heavier with the.
Dude, it's gonna get so heavy. I'm ready for it, but shit. I definitely need to go get some more fans later. So. BRB.
Cool. I've been following since January, but when I see you build, when I see you live building, I'm either playing a good game or working. I'm glad you're able to catch in or drop in. Appreciate the support, too. Thanks for the sub, Rand. How's your day going, man? Do we have experience with Linux? Not personally. I've used it like maybe once, but not a ton of experience. I didn't really give the command prompt stuff a chance. I've been wanting to move over to Linux though, but since I mostly game, I'm kind of worried about switching since everything, because I know a lot of DRM only works for Windows. How can we purchase the pint class? Hunter, shoot us an email. We'll figure out something. I don't know if we have a reliable way of shipping them outside of like the PC box.
Sure.
No pint glasses.
Oh, I got zucchini like this big, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my cucumbers are like this big.
Oh, yeah.
But they're coming in. I took my, because cucumber plants vine a lot. I just put mine in the tomato cage. I just been letting it grow out of the tomato cage.
Smart.
I'm like, fuck it. I didn't feel like putting up a whole fence thing to like pull it. And I was like, screw it. A lot of damage. I saw this boat in heaven.
Yeah.
Calm down, Phil. You're going crazy. What's in that stuff? I miss John. That was peak John. Like he already had a peak, and then he made all the flex tape stuff.
Yep.
And that was another peak. Did you ever watch his like Star Wars show?
Yeah,
That was pretty good too.
I like that one.
It's a good like nerdy lore show.
Yep. I love that Raptor made an appearance. Because the rumor was for the longest time that they broke up Game Grumps because
Oh, about personal
they
falling
had
out.
Yeah, they had a falling out with each other.
It's like, yeah, we just moved on, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that thing Markiplier did. They just made a whole YouTube channel and then deleted everything.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, they made a whole YouTube channel full of content. It was like every day they uploaded something new. And then the whole point was to do that for a whole year and to see how much of a following you get. It was like a social experiment.
Yeah.
And it was like an experiment for themselves. But yeah, very end they made the last video. Like, thanks for watching. Everything's getting deleted. Yeah,
That's nice.
just for funsies.
Too hot tonight grass on your only day. Or to cut grass. Oh, yeah. They cut grass on your only day off. Jeez.
Dude, I always think about like it'd be so smart for kids to walk around right now and be like, I cut your grass for $20. It's cheaper than anything else you could pay for paid labor service.
Yep.
Be like $20 and then you get yourself a dinner.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, you want a bag? It would be like $30. And then you just rent a U-Haul truck.
Oh, yeah. Not bad, yeah.
You rent a U-Haul truck, which is $20. So you mow 2 lawns. You already made your money back on the truck. And you can mow like 2 more, and then you have dinner and return the truck.
Yep.
And you just do it in a neighborhood so you don't rack up the miles.
You can use a Home Depot.
Yeah, it's even cheaper.
Oh, maybe not.
Because then you can just throw a lawnmower in there if you have one.
Yeah. I'd pay that little dude in a heartbeat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like kids just don't think of that.
Yeah.
I've seen some kids do lemonade stands. I'm like, cool, that's still living. But
How hot is it there, Jackal?
I remember kids, like, when I was growing up, they'd show up to my parents' house, be like, hey, we'll show you your driveway. My mom was like, sure. I don't care, sure. And she just liked helping the kids. Like, they wanted to do it. She was like, oh, that's fun. Sure. But she ran a business out of the house.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, it's one last thing anyone else here has to do.
Mid-90s, 85 plus humidity. Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, yesterday afternoon, well, in the morning it was like 75% humidity or higher, and then
Yeah.
by the afternoon it dropped to 50, and I was like, thank God. Which is like, once it hits like 50 or lower, it doesn't affect you as much,
Yeah.
but
I
70,
think it's like anything after 65 is like it
yeah, I agree.
or something. Your sweat stops evaporating off of your skin. 65 or higher, I think.
That's crazy. Alright, so we got a super duper cool cooler. Get it?
How hot do these Threadrippers get?
Honestly, if they're cooled effectively, just like something like this, they can get as hot as like a regular chip. They don't get like.
I mean, like, do they need like a really good cooler?
They need a cooler with a large heat, like hot plate. So they need specific. So you can use like. Remember we did one with an ice giant.
Yeah, yeah,
That was fun.
yeah.
With
That's
the
cool.
double fan like tower cooler.
Yeah.
I would probably still do that if I was doing it like a Threadripper, because air cooling is just so much less maintenance
Yeah.
and less like chance of failure. This pump is cool. It has the pump itself up in the rack. You notice it's in the middle of this fan, like where you put a fan. You're like, oh, that blocks radiator fins. But actually, if you think about it, you put a fan on top of here. This is where your fan motor is anyway. No airflow goes through there, so you don't really need to worry about any airflow restriction. You barely get any airflow there anyways. I'm thinking about where I want to put this shindig. I'm gonna do it like that. Tubes on the left. Keep it open.
Tubes on the left.
Tubes on the left. I like tubes on the left.
I think that's a good idea. At work, it's brutal because of our chemical process. It's an average temp of 250 degrees,
Oh.
450 out of the reactor, and all the equipment radiating residual heat.
Holy
That's
shit.
gross, man. You guys at least have like air conditioning, right? It's not just
Please say yes.
it's not just like cool.
And these fans, you notice they're different than other fans I've installed. These ones actually have high static pressure on them. Everything.
Only when you go inside the break room.
Same here.
What?
I mean, same here.
Well, I guess that's well, but yeah.
Not 120 degree
Yeah, we
radiating
don't have-
metal objects.
Yeah, we don't.
I have PCs.
We have a metal roof. That's our only downside. Dang.
You know, there's actual no legal restrictions on what the inside of where you're working is
Really?
for heat. Yeah, I looked it up. I was just curious. I was like, is there a threshold where like someone shouldn't be working in the heat? You know?
Yeah.
I was just curious, and then I was like, there is no technical enforced law or limit.
Huh.
There's a recommendation.
Wow. That doesn't sound fun, Jackal.
Can't say I envy Jackler's situation.
We're not just sitting out there to hang out though. Everything is good. We're chilling, so it's not as bad as it sounds. But when it's not, fucking
Well, that's good that you guys get to like actually like chill in cooler air.
hopefully, yeah. Hopefully it's cooler than 250 degrees. Probably.
Maybe just a little bit.
That does not sound fun. I was watching a TikTok video
TikTok.
or something,
TikTok. Sorry.
and the plane's AC wasn't working.
Oh my god.
They were sitting on the runway with no AC, no fans, nothing. And it's all, the text said it was 130 in the cabin. And the stewardess is like, everybody, like, please remain seated. Like,
You need
let's not
water.
draw this out. We can't do a water run right now because we're trying to take off and it'll get cool after we take off, and remain seated, otherwise it's gonna delay us further. And yeah, that's terrible.
I've never thought of that
Absolutely
happening.
sucks.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not something you think about. Like, oh yeah, that could happen.
Just ugh, gross. Kind of beautiful.
No. Where are you going at this hour?
Can't leave it anymore. Tried.
You reporting to Lieutenant Portsland?
Yeah. Sorry about that. You're in charge of it.
No. No, I'm running the stream here.
Side cam doesn't seem to be.
Why not?
This thing is really.
Yeah. I think it's time for maybe some upgrades. For now, I'm just putting my cold plate on with the Threadripper. looks like cool. Got our cooler in. See the tubes coming down here on the right. We got the plate on it. Looking good. Connections to make back here. This thing is a beast. Here, let's show the parts list off again real quick. I think I'm gonna start making some bigger moves now. We're gonna get the power supply out. Figure out what I'm looking at here. We do have that 1600 watt platinum. I'm actually super curious to see if it has two 12 volt headers. Considering it can handle that. So we'll see. Got the 5090s coming to make a show here soon. This is gonna be it's gonna look really good. It's gonna look clean. I'm looking forward to it all. The fanciest box I've ever seen. Yeah, like a velvet, like leathery, I don't even know. Information. And our power supply right here. Look at that thing. The beast. Here. Pull this out. We do have two 12 volt connections. Interesting. Here's our plug situation. So that's a lot of portage. Our cable down here. Velcro straps. Handy later. Dig through this. So we'll use this. This is a USB Type C for the power supply. It'll just give general information of power usage and everything on it for the customer, so they can manage that for their server or any other processes they're trying to do. So I'll pull that through. That's it up. We have one of our 12 volts right here. We'll plug in. SATA will need.
All right, what did I miss?
Got the pump all settled in. Now we're plugging in the power supply.
You picking anything up for the Steam sale?
Oh, when is that happening? Well, I'd have to look what's on sale.
Nothing you've been waiting on, no?
No. I mean, I just got rematched, so I've been waiting for that.
Yeah. I always get so excited for Steam sales, and then they happen now, and I'm like, man, I just don't want to buy anything.
I don't buy that many games. I buy them if my friends are gonna like buy them and play them, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I think I might get Peak. I wish I got it when it was on sale, but it's now like instead of $8,
It's like $8, yeah.
or instead of $5, it's $8. So, and I love helping out small studios.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pick up Peak.
So, a peek at Peak. Take a peek at Peak. I want to play Liar's Bar poker.
Yeah, me too.
That's what I've been looking forward to.
I'm glad that's finally.
I tried pitching it last night to my friends, and like, nah, it's.
Oh, dude, let me know. I'll hop on.
Damn, bro, 250-90s. What are you gonna do in that type of stuff? Exactly, dude. Like, what would you guys do with this stuff, huh?
I think this is a research machine, actually. But
I think it's a research machine. Okay, I'm totally kidding.
TwitchCon is in October. Have y'all ever thought about setting up a booth? Yeah, we've thought about it.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive. The booth itself is like a fair price. It's expensive to get us out there and a bunch of PCs.
Yeah.
And that's the heavy stuff. That's what kind of. We'd rather go to like PAX, I think. What is this board called again?
Are you guys going, Jackal? This year? You guys going again?
Yeah. Bye, Brad. Bye, buddy. Is that Mr. Rick? Brad. Brad. Give the phone to TJ. If that's Rick. Mr. Rick. Dang. If I might be confusing what I'm talking about. All right, well, I got the power supply all set up. Now it's 5090 time. Do top cam, pull off first 50. Got our Zotac OC edition, so we have a good card. How much is this build? Like 10K? I'd say it's closer to 15K. So, not cheap by any means, you know? Just a nice, like, down payment. Move. I will have to. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab an alternate anti-sag racket. If this one is not full right here. I am just kind of out of length to support this thing. This one might be full. No dice. I'm gonna go get a new anti-sag, guys. I'll be right back, okay? Nice.
Do y'all have any Founders Editions left?
Oh, only in the ready to ship. That was a
They're very hard
special.
to come by.
That was a special card.
Yep.
It only exists in that build here.
I think that's the only 50 series founders we ever got, right?
Huh?
Well, 50, yeah. 50. What is the most expensive build you guys have ever done?
This is one of them.
Yeah, this is one of them. Who's up there? What makes them so special? The reference cards.
They have a blow-through design.
Yeah, unique design. They're designed and made by NVIDIA. So they don't make too many. I think they have partnerships or something that limit how many they can make. I think. But yeah, I mean, besides like the uniqueness of it, they're not like overclocked or anything, or correct me if I'm wrong. They're usually just base clock speeds, right? With the reference cards, they don't overclock them. Factory overclock. I don't think they have an OC version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They keep that for like the disties.
Yeah. Dual 5090s are used honestly there. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. But hey, if you got the money for it, I won't tell you how to spend your money.
Camera went out.
Oh,
No talking, Brad?
I forgot the stream deck didn't control the vertical stream. Man, I need to build something to get the most out of my GTX 1080 Ti until I can get something really good. I've got an i5 2400 from 2011 and a proprietary Dell. How cheap could it be done? To use your 1080 Ti, good question. How cheap could it be done? I mean, you could probably go like 10th gen if you can find those cheap enough. Dell 10th gen. But I mean, yeah, you could. I mean, it depends on what you're doing. Do you want like high FPS 1080p, or you just want to be able to play games? Because you can get a 12100. Those are like $100 or something. But you would still need a motherboard, and you would still need RAM. You probably don't have an NVMe, so you probably need that. You might be able to get away with the Dell PSU depending on the wattage, but they modded Skyrim at 2K and it's optimized to the point that I can get 60 FPS, but average is like 28. CPU doesn't like 1,000 mods. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, you'd have to get a new. If you're getting a new CPU, you'd have to get a new motherboard, and you'd have to get RAM. Okay. Oh, you have it. Is it a SATA SSD or is it an NVMe? Probably SATA, that's my guess. If it's from 2011. Thanks for letting us know, Whoop. Dude. Stop the camera. I just bought myself a 5900 XT. Then I saw how good the 5800 X3D was, and now I'm reconsidering my decision.
Definitely get the 5800 X3D.
Yeah.
Definitely reconsider.
Yeah, if you can return the 5900 XT and get the 5800 X3D, do it.
It's such a good car or CPU.
Yeah.
Brad and I both have it.
Yep, that's the one that, yeah. So great. But in the future, I intend to get a VR setup. Just need something to hold me over for like a year without spending crazy.
I would honestly wait a year.
Yeah, I would wait. Because when you get your, like, the crazy VR setup that you want, I mean, I'm assuming you'll probably want to get all new stuff.
You'll need a brand new computer for that, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone needs a new computer, man. You can get it from that Alexander place.
Here, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of cameras, these GoPros are going out on us, TJ. Yeah. Officially hitting.
Yeah, they're just overheating and turning off.
We killed them.
They just can't stand the
This
heat we're
one-
producing. Can't. There's just too much
this
cool
one-
shit
this
going
one.
on here. They can't
They
handle.
should- We haven't even had.
We've had it for like 3 years.
Since the beginning.
We haven't even been in here 2 years yet.
Oh,
No, other shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
the
had
other
it at the old shop.
yeah.
All right, so they're like 4 years. Yeah,
They're getting there.
she gets some new shit.
Logitech make anything? Elgato?
Elgato actually makes good stuff. Dave Bader and look it up.
Yeah, as long as we can use HDMI for it. That's the only requirement.
We should get a cam back here. That would be good. That'd be the proper angle. But you can't really see.
Look at that shit too. That's so cool. What a fun mod to do in a case.
It is cool. That's a great way to do a multiple GPU setup in a workstation too. At the I don't think it's. I haven't even seen anybody making the 5090.
No.
Which if you're gonna.
No, they just started making not blower 5090s, but their server-based cards.
Yeah.
They just started that with Blackwell for
Yeah.
consumer.
Because like, if you're gonna stack them on top of each other, like sandwich them, they really should be blowers. So doing it this way lets you use like the overclocked higher performance cards and still get them in the same setup.
Do we have side camera now?
There's no signal. You broke it, red.
Yeah.
Spin says tell TJ he's yapping too much. Shut up, Jeff. Just kidding. That's one of my favorite people in the industry.
Wow, man, I'm right here. Yeah. Wow.
Dude, it is still hot as balls back there.
Oh yeah.
Like it's better.
It's
today.
way better today,
It's
but
better today, but
it's still yeah.
like I just schlepped like 30 PC cases across the shop. Now I'm like sweating like a whore in church.
What's up, Angel? Brad, for my PC, can I hook up a Meta Quest 2? Hunter, what was your graphics card? I know we recently built it, but I don't remember yours. Got it here. Let me see if I can. 5070 Ti, yes, absolutely. You can honestly stream or do VR with like a 5060. It won't be amazing, but you can do it. But yeah, the 5070 Ti, no problem. There is a non-vertical we have a non-vertical for YouTube if you want to stay on YouTube, but yeah, we do have a Twitch. Or you can head over to the Beam. Watch us there.
Beam.
Type in exclamation Beam. Whoop.
Whoop, whoop. This is some of the police. Whoop, whoop. Sorry. Fucking the lights on.
Oh yeah, it's because
You know what? Hold the press. We're scooting some boots over. Everyone calm. Rick down.
we do have about 10 minutes, guys, before we have to end the stream.
Brad's threatening me with that.
Yeah.
That's a threat. I think I can clutch up.
We can go a little bit over.
We can clutch up.
Let's do it. Lock in.
Can pass.
Yeah. Cross it.
I love pressuring my teammates. Like even though like I know they have like 3 guys on them. Like it'll be you. You're like in the corner. I'm like, pass it, Brad.
Yeah.
Pass it, Brad. Brad, I'm open. Pass it, Brad. Come on, come on.
My only problem with my only problem with like calling for passes, if I'm looking for the cross or whatever, is like I can't see where the ball is coming from because I have to keep my cursor, like my reticle, on the goal.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out a way how to do that.
Yeah, I gotta put this shit in.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we need to get a little bit more. So I don't want to like shove and pinch this ribbon cable because they are fragile. So, gotta this.
So, what are Threadrippers mainly used for? I heard y'all say earlier it was okay for gaming, but what's it? What's the strong suit? Multi-core stuff. So, like workstations, servers.
Holds 256 gigs of memory.
Yeah. Why is my 3D mark score lower than the average by 139? I feel like that's bad.
You're running antivirus.
Oh, would that affect it?
Yeah. Probably got some kind of background task going on or something. Usually an antivirus or some kind of live scanning stuff.
Hmm. Is 139 that much lower than? I don't know. I'm not familiar enough.
Dude, you
with
can
3D
run
Mark.
3D Mark like a million times and get a million different scores.
Oh, really? Deep start. Deep Stink. Have you been you pick up anything on Steam? The Steam sale yet? Tomorrow I'm breaking keto for a meal.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Celebrating my birthday early, going to Texas, pay Brazil.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Mostly keto there. Just not gonna limit myself. I'm excited.
How will breaking keto feel?
I'll feel like shit on Sunday.
Like once it gets to your lower gut.
Yeah, like it's yeah, you kind of just go feel icky and lethargic. But it'll only last for like a day. By Tuesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll be back in ketosis.
Oh, you're just gonna go right back into ketosis?
Yeah.
Well, it's good to come out for a little bit and then go back in, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's only for a meal, so it's. I'll probably be in ketosis quicker than that, but just because that's what.
Still good to
what
get carbs in.
body's used to.
Yeah.
Let's get wild for the night. Don't you dare try to fight it. Let's get wild for the night. Wild for the night. Let's get wild for the night. Wild for the night. Let's get wild for the night. Wild for the night. Wild for the night. Wild for the night. Let's get
Oh man. That thing's gonna weigh like 70 pounds.
Oh, over.
You think? We do only have a couple more minutes.
Yeah, I know. We probably won't finish this live, but I need to adjust some things to make things fit. That's me. So hopefully I should be able to get the cards off, and then we can see that here.
Cool. Yeah, we'll show it.
There's going to be a lot of content of this too, so
Yep.
stay active on the socials.
What case is that? That is the Liam Lee 011 Evo X. Here's the parts. SLX. SLX. What? Well, anyways, Chad VR says enjoying the PC. Thanks. You're welcome, man. Glad you're having a good time with it.
W Chad.
Maybe is your name Slimmer Chad? It's SLX and then VR. Assuming Slimmer.
Just about. You guys ready? Took me a little bit, but I'd rather be precise on these builds than risk anything. But let me turn it around. Bring it around.
Bring it around. Yeah.
All right.
That'll lock the memory for me.
Really? Do it like this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Alright, this thing was fucking sick, guys. Look at that shit. Look at it.
So cool.
Look at it.
That thing is sweet.
The only thing that would make it cooler is that if the horizontal one was vertically mounted.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only thing that would make it cooler.
Hell yeah.
But that'd add like an extra $200.
Yeah, yeah.
And they don't even make PCIe 5 riser mount kits for
Oh, they don't?
the Evo yet, so it'd be some off-brand.
The other day I put some new Lee and Lee fans, and when I finished, it wouldn't turn on, but it turns out it was the front I/O switch. I accidentally put it on the bottom rather than the top, and I went crazy.
Oh shit.
That'll do it.
That will do it. I mean, so the rest that you guys are going to see is just me plugging in the power supply, but that's the end of the build.
Yep.
There's no lights on it, so turn on, there won't be anything going on.
Yeah, cool. Cool, guys. We will be streaming Monday again. Where's the other 5090? It's the back vertical.
So we have a 5090 right here, one right here.
Yeah. But we'll be back Monday morning at 10 a.m. with a couple streams or a couple builds. Yeah, have a great weekend, everybody.